Good afternoon, everyone. This is George from George's Hot Takes Hotcakes. Today we will be reviewing the top 8 golfers from this year's Ramrod Cup, from 8 up to 1. I'll be going over the pros and cons of their games, what's going to bring them to that next level, and what's going to get them that Ramrod Cup champion. So let's get to it. Number 8, we've got to go with Ian. Unfortunately, for cons, he's taking too many vacations. He's just not going to be able to get on his game. He's not going to be able to get his head into it before we get over there into the Niagara area for the Ramrod Cup this year. Some pros to go on though for Ian. He's a real solid guy on the course. He's going to try his best every single day. If he gets up into the 7, the 6, even the 5 spot, I would not be surprised. But at the end of the day, look for him down there at number 8. Let's get down to number 7 as we move up the board. It's going to be his older brother, his superior brother, George M. He's going to get that 7 spot just because, a little bit more experience, a little bit more drive. He's going to take that extra couple steps to get up there and get that number 7 spot. That's going to be a huge win for him come this Ramrod Cup weekend. Pros for George. He's great at hitting the ball from left to right. If there's any fairways that do slice that way, he's going to be on top of it and he's going to be on his A game. Cons for George, quite the opposite. If they hook to the left, he's completely fucked. Let's get to number 6. We were already at number 7. I'm getting way too excited here. Number 6, this is one of my hot takes. Ray Broadworth, number 6. I just think he's going to get out there. He's going to be way too excited to play with the boys. He's going to be ready to go. I don't think he's going to be there mentally. And I think he's just going to have a couple too many wobbly tops. I think it's just going to put him over the edge. He's not going to be able to keep his shots on the fairway. He's going to find a lot of his balls going into the woods on the right or the left. Just find that happening over the weekend. Pros for Ray though, he's got a solid drive. That strong torso, that big booty. He whacks that ball far, and if he can get that ball straight, by all means, look for him in the top group. As far as cons go, energy levels, he can get a little frustrated. If he can stay off the beers, stay off the drink, I think maybe he can just, keep the straight and narrow for this tournament. So anyways, up to number 5. This is number 2 for George's Hot Takes. Liam Bergman. He's getting off on the right foot this year, already putting in some rounds, dealing with women. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I don't know why he's doing that to himself, but the extra holes, just watch. You'll see him up there in the number 5 spot. I don't think it's his year for the Group A come Sunday, but he's going to be right there along for the ride. Pros for Liam. Like I just said, the drive is there. He's going to put in a lot of time, a lot of holes, a lot of shots this year, and I think it's going to really pay off for him. Cons for Liam. His ball just goes anywhere. He has no control over it. So as long as he can, keep his form steady, he can keep his eye on the ball, definitely look for him in that 5 spot. Now, as we go on to the top group come Sunday, number 4, the Dutch bastard, Graham Chambers. Look for him to get into that first grouping for Sunday. It's going to be a real win for him to be up there shooting in the last foursome coming in on Sunday down the stretch. It's going to be an exciting weekend for Graham. Just look for him to be on his game. Pros for Graham. Playing in Europe can have his, it can give a little bit of a change to the game. I think the European push is going to help him with his shots, and it's gonna be a great weekend. I don't really have very many pros for him. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. So cons, anyways. Cons for Graham, like I said, same thing. The Europeans are soft, so if we can just get him on the booze, by all means, look for him to fall into that lower grouping. Liam or Ray, even a George in the bottom here, can push up and take over for Graham. But as far as I can see it, I think he's going to be in the top foursome come Sunday. So there's Graham. Number 3, Kyle Wilmore. By all means, Kyle is a shoo-in for that top group. I think Kyle has a really good attitude when it comes to golf. But obviously, I've just got to say at Cons, he just can't make putts. He needs to really focus those 1 and 2 foot, the really short putts. He just needs to put them home. If he misses those, by all means, look for him to fall in the standings towards maybe for even the 5, the second grouping comes Sunday. As far as pros for Kyle, he, same as number 6, Ray, he just has a beautiful drive. That ball flies off that club face, so just look for him to put some powerful shots down the fairway and get ahead of the game quite literally. Now, I'm going to reveal the champion at the exact same time as number 2, so I'll just take off the towel, and this will be my last hot take, and we'll go over the 2 top players come Sunday, number 2 and then number 1. So my hot take come Ramrod Cup 2022, number 2. Taylor Broadworth will be a repeating champion. He's going to win the Ramrod Cup for the 2nd straight time. But before we get to him, Jack Beattie, he's going to come in a close second. If we see these 2 golfers come down the line into the 17th and 18th hole come Sunday, and they're neck and neck, it will be no surprise. They're both very talented, they're both very driven, and they're competitive golfers. Jack Beattie, his pros, he can just place those shots like nothing. That golf ball, wherever he wants it, it's going there. As for Cons, twisted tees may be his worst enemy come Saturday and the Sunday, possibly that 3rd round as well. If he gets a little too many twisted tees into him, if Malibu plays too many times, look for him to fall 3, maybe even the 4 spot. I don't think he'll go into the 2nd grouping, but by all means, I think, yeah, number 2 is where we're going to see Jack. Ramrod Cup champion for a 2nd time in a row. You see him there, Taylor Broadworth. I think Taylor's going to come and put a strong showing into it this year. I think he's just going to pick it right back up where he left it in 2021, and I think you're going to see him right on top Sunday after hole 18, and we won't even need to put the jacket back on him because he'll already have it. Pros for Taylor. Like you said, he's a winner. He's already won this tournament once in his lifetime. He's actually on the top of the leaderboard when it comes to Ramrod Cup championships. So I think Taylor, he has what it takes. He's going to go number 1. And then for Cons, for Taylor Broadworth, I think if the other golfers can get in his head, there's 7 guys gunning for that number 1 spot. They're all going to be going after him. If Taylor just can't handle the pressure, because there's going to be, like I said, 7 other golfers just pushing because they want that jacket. They want to rip it right off of him. If Taylor can just hold on, that's going to be the one thing that could see him slip down into the 2 or the 3 spot. But like I said with Jack, I think these 2 are shoo-ins for the top 4. So thank you anyways for coming. Here's my list. Put it in. This is going to happen. This is exactly what it's going to be come Sunday. I know it, so if you want to put your bets onto any sort of online betting, this is what you want to put down, because this is definitely what's going to happen, because this was George's Hot Take Hot Cakes. Thank you.